Self-Programming the Subconsciousness. Jimmy Chen, on November 25th, 2023, 6:19 a.m.
As the human beings today have been drawn more and more into the technology and also think accordingly, this article is an attempt to give clarity to the significance of the human being's thought, world, and subconsciousness, so that the human being can learn to shape their lives better in accordance with the evolution. There are many parallels that can be drawn between the human being's subconsciousness and that of a computer's programming. Although in reality there are also many differences, since the human being's consciousness and subconsciousness's design is far superior to that of a computer available today. The human being's consciousness and subconsciousness, in contrast to the computer's, are also enlivened by a human creation energy form, a part piece of the universal consciousness, and gives the human being much superiority than that of a computer. However, in terms of the programmability of the human subconsciousness, it is very similar to that of a computer programming, if one is familiar with this area of technology. While the computers are programmed via coding, the human subconsciousness is programmed via thoughts. The human being's conscious thinking and resulting thoughts and feelings constantly form his or her subconsciousness exactly according to the contents of the thoughts and feelings. Furthermore, the human being's thought, when spoken, written down, or saved electronically, etc., represent the thought in manifested form, through which his or her subconsciousness is also constantly connected with via the storage banks, and also have corresponding effects toward the outer world. Thus, one's own thoughts are one's own best helper, as it is taught in the creation energy. Teaching by Billy is always valid. Thus, if one's life is not going in a direction he or she would like, it can be changed through one's own conscious thinking and resulting thoughts. Although this seems somewhat insignificant to the human beings of today, probably due to a materialistic outlook in life, it bears the greatest significance if one thinks and realizes what it really means, through which all things are possible. Thus, if the human being constantly cherishes thoughts like despondency, unwellness, unhappiness, untruths, beliefs, unfreedom, coercedness, environmental susceptibility, impatience, etc., then his or her subconsciousness will be formed accordingly, like a computer programmed with a self-destructive code. If the human being constantly cherishes thoughts relating to happiness, wellness, truth, universal consciousness, freedom, uncoercedness, evolution, life, self-thinking, environmental unsusceptibility, patience, etc., then his or her subconsciousness will also be formed accordingly, and his or her life will also begin to take a corresponding life-affirming direction. Admittedly, in the world today when religious influences, materialistic influences, political influences, and overpopulation are predominant and constantly weigh the human being down with the most diverse rubbish, finding the strength to cherish the life-affirming thoughts to program his or her subconsciousness can be difficult. Thus, in most cases, one needs to find a way to overcome these influences, and a possible way is through the meditation. When one directs oneself inwardly in quiet moments of seclusion and learns to control their thinking and thoughts, one can learn to momentarily withdraw themselves from the outside world and sense inwardly. Through these moments of inner calm and accordingly, higher concentration, he or she can then learn to form life-affirming thoughts, through which his or her subconsciousness is programmed accordingly, and through which his or her life can also be formed accordingly.